If you're a Harley fan, this one's personal. From electric motorcycles to outsourcing, Harley-Davidson's decisions have left even its most loyal fans questioning their allegiance. Is your favorite brand losing its soul, or is this just part of its evolution? Why are Harley showrooms empty while competitors thrive? Let's break down where it all went wrong. For decades, Harley-Davidson stood as an unrivaled icon in the motorcycle industry. Its bikes were more than vehicles. They were symbols of freedom, rebellion, and an unmistakable connection to American culture. From the throaty roar of the V-twin engine to the chrome detail that shimmered on the open road, Harley-Davidson's machines were statements of identity. The brand not only dominated the heavyweight motorcycle market, but also cultivated a loyal customer base that spanned generations. Riders didn't just buy motorcycles. They became part of a lifestyle, a brotherhood supported by rally events, exclusive merchandise, and a shared passion for the distinctive Harley badge. But cracks within that legacy have become impossible to ignore. Dealerships, once bustling hubs of activity, are now closing. Between 2015 and 2020, Harley-Davidson reportedly shut down dozens of retail locations, signaling a steady decline in demand. The downward trend is reflected in global sales figures, which showed an 18% drop between 2018 and 2020 alone. Longtime customers voice frustration over an increasingly out-of-touch corporate strategy, one they say prioritizes profit margins over embracing the values and experiences that define the Harley lifestyle. So, what caused this powerhouse in motorcycling to skid out of control? One glaring issue has been Harley-Davidson's fixation on premium-priced motorcycles, which alienated younger and entry-level riders. Instead of welcoming the next wave of enthusiasts with affordable, accessible options, Harley doubled down on producing high-end, heavyweight cruisers. A new Harley motorcycle averages more than $20,000, an intimidating figure for many first-time buyers, especially millennials and Gen Z consumers balancing student debt and rising living costs. Meanwhile, brands like Royal Enfield tapped into the under $10,000 price segment, growing their global market share and reinvigorating appreciation for smaller, retro-styled motorcycles. Harley's attempt to innovate also introduced its own set of problems. Enter the Livewire, Harley's first electric motorcycle launched in 2019. While environmentally progressive, the Livewire came with a price tag north of $30,000 and had a limited range of just 146 miles on a full charge. Critics panned it as being out of touch with the needs of both the eco-conscious market and Harley's usual crowd of long-distance riders. Instead of bringing a revolutionary product to a broader audience, it seemed the company had alienated fans without winning new ones. Another misstep came with Harley-Davidson's controversial decision to outsource a portion of its manufacturing to countries like Thailand. The move angered core customers who've long equated and valued Harley-Davidson motorcycles with American craftsmanship. The backlash was intense, with riders expressing that Harley's decision undermined one of its most important branding pillars: being American-made, built for Americans by Americans. For a brand so deeply tied to U.S. patriotism, this choice fed into a narrative of growing disconnect between Harley's leadership and its foundational customer base. Adding to this, foot traffic at Harley dealerships has seen a steep decline. In contrast, Indian Motorcycles, a brand owned by Polaris Industries, has been steadily gaining momentum. Indian's low mileage, heritage-inspired bikes like the Scout and Chief models have drawn in riders seeking modern features combined with nostalgic design. European manufacturers like Triumph and BMW have also chipped away at Harley's market share, showing consistent growth by offering reliable, performance-driven alternatives to Harley's lineup. Both brands have pushed appeal beyond the cruiser market with adventure motorcycles, tourers, and retro-inspired models that reflect unique craftsmanship. At its core, Harley-Davidson's major challenge lies in reconciling two opposing forces: its rich heritage and the need for innovation in a rapidly changing market. In trying to appeal to new demographics, it has inadvertently distanced itself from the loyal riders who made it a global powerhouse. The bigger question is whether Harley-Davidson can find that balance again, learning from the customers it has driven away and the competition that has left it in their dust. While Harley stumbled, Indian, Triumph, and others are winning over riders. Here's how they're getting it right. Indian Motorcycles has become one of the most striking comeback stories in motorcycling, largely due to its ability to marry heritage with modern performance. Since its revival under Polaris Industries in 2011, Indian has refined its lineup to appeal to both traditionalists and younger riders. Unlike Harley-Davidson's struggles to balance innovation with tradition, Indian has fully embraced its legacy while modernizing areas that matter most to customers, such as reliability and power. The Thunderstroke and Power Plus engines have become the cornerstone of Indian's appeal, offering classic V-twin designs with performance specs that rival any bike in the segment. These engines are the heart of models like the Chief and Challenger, which have gained attention for blending nostalgic styling with advanced engineering. Contrasting this with Harley's missteps, Indian's strategy has been straightforward. Listen to what riders want and deliver. Its bikes hit high marks for comfort, power, and craftsmanship. Pricing has also played a role. While still premium, Indian's models align more closely with what riders see as giving value for their money. For instance, the Scout lineup remains one of the company's best sellers, drawing comparisons to Harley's now discontinued Sportster line, but offering advanced features and a strong reputation for reliability. For ex-Harley loyalists looking for a fresh start without abandoning the spirit of cruising, Indian has become an obvious choice. Triumph has taken a similar path, firmly grounding itself in its heritage with the Bonneville series. These models, inspired by the original mid-century Triumph motorcycles, have become a hit among riders who appreciate retro styling without sacrificing modern refinement. While Harley seemed overly focused on heavyweight cruisers, Triumph diversified its portfolio with options like the Bonneville T100 for retro enthusiasts and the Tiger Adventure series, which targets entirely different market segments. Triumph's calculated growth into the adventure motorcycle category, a space Harley entered much later with the Pan America, has been a success thanks to its ability to maintain brand consistency while attracting a wider demographic of riders. For many riders that Harley has priced out, Royal Enfield steps in as a more accessible, budget-friendly alternative. The Meteor 350 and Interceptor 650 have achieved strong global demand by offering affordability without abandoning the vintage aesthetic that cruiser enthusiasts love. A key factor in Royal Enfield's growth is that it hasn't needed to compromise on character while staying within reach of younger or cost-conscious buyers. By avoiding Harley's exclusive focus on high-end machines, Royal Enfield has carved out a reliable niche in a market segment that Harley once dominated but later abandoned with its lofty prices. BMW, on the other hand, has approached the heavyweight cruiser market directly, competing head-to-head with Harley using models like the R18. With this bike, BMW mirrored many of Harley's traditional design elements, but infused them with the precision and reliability that German engineering is known for. The result is a touring platform that appeals to riders seeking luxury and performance, but without some of the reliability concerns that have dogged Harley in recent years. BMW's strategy of calculated modernization has helped it cement itself as a worthy competitor in the premium cruiser space, proving it's possible to embrace change while staying true to a brand's identity. Meanwhile, Japanese manufacturers, including Honda and Kawasaki, have excelled through innovation and pricing. Honda's Goldwing remains a benchmark for touring motorcycles, offering unmatched comfort and performance for cross-country enthusiasts. On the other side of the spectrum, the Honda Rebel series hits entry-level and mid-range riders with an approachability that Harley lacks. Kawasaki's Vulcan line delivers a similar balance of performance and affordability, ensuring riders see value in its offerings. Yamaha, too, continues to innovate while retaining competitive pricing across its Bolt and V-Max series. These brands emphasize reliability and ease of ownership, key selling points that Harley once commanded but now struggles to meet. The path forward for Harley-Davidson is clear but steep. These competitors have shown a willingness to evolve without alienating their roots, proving it's possible to embrace change while staying true to the heart of motorcycling. The bigger question now is whether Harley can learn from these successes before it's too late. Can the company regain dominance by reconnecting with its core audience and addressing its shortcomings? Or will it remain outpaced in a rapidly shifting market? Harley-Davidson's position in the motorcycle industry hinges on its ability to realign with its roots while adapting to modern demands. Competitors have proven the value of offering thoughtfully designed, accessible motorcycles that broaden appeal without compromising brand identity. Harley's focus on premium, high-priced models has limited its reach, alienating newer riders and straining relationships with longtime customers. To reclaim its position, Harley must prioritize affordability, reliability, and innovation while respecting the values that built its legacy. Whether it can strike this balance will determine if it reclaims its standing or fades behind more adaptable brands shaping motorcycling's future landscape.